Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the Great British Pound this day. Yesterday we talked about the euro currency. It stands on the way to our target that we have specified and has not been reached yet, since market still stands inside the flag consolidation. So you probably remember that on the daily chart. Here, so yesterday discussed this grabber that theoretically should lead to taking out of these lows, and if this will happen and market will out of this consolidation, it really could reach some support areas. So first one stands around 1670. First support really could be hit if market somehow still will drop out of this consolidation. Tomorrow we will get non-farm payrolls release, so it could be some activity on the market, volatility, and maybe if it will be relatively positive, in this case we could see a drop out of this range. The same story on the cable, where the overall action stands not as fast as on the euro, but still we also see the downward action here from the resistance that we specified, and it also was the OP target, if you remember. So currently we are not very interested with this really big scale of the price action, because market still stands inside of this minor consolidation, and in the nearest few sessions we could focus only on this small stressing swing up and the levels that stands inside of it. Still, you could see that we have here as well bearish divergence on the daily chart, and it also suggests some deeper downward action. Whether this will happen or not, it's difficult to say, but the technical indicator shows that it really could happen. On the intraday charts, the one thing that we could keep an eye on today is, I'll take a look at market hits predefined support area. If you remember, we talked about this support in last week, and we have mentioned the possible retracement. If you remember, we talked about this possible free drive pattern here. So this market hits this support right now, retesting it. It's 32.75 and now stands in the pullback. So currently market could show the upward reaction somewhere to the 33.50 area probably, because here is a confidence resistance, and this could be this market right now stuck in between the two strong levels. And here is confidence and here is confidence, so more probable that could be some fluctuation. If market still stands bearish in the short term, it should not show too extended pullback, so probably it should be somewhere either to the minor level 33.23 or 35.50. So sorry, 33.50 of course. So it will be usually enough to show the pullback respect to the support, and then market could continue downward direction. The one thing that makes should attract our attention, so guys, take a look. Here is market flirting with MACD indicator. Let's check this out. Let's see, you could see it. So it stands very close. Market right now at support. It could happen that we could get, for example, the bullish grabber here, if market will show some a bit deeper downward action and return that back up and close about this area. So be careful with this. So appearing of the grabber right here, it will be not very good for intraday bearish setup, because as you understand, it could mean that market could continue upward action. That really could happen, because here we still treat it as retracement. We said that major pullback could be somewhere from the 136 area where stands the major OP. So we already talked about it, and by some other tools on the high time frames, we also talked about this area where theoretical market could turn down. And this is a very important moment, and it will be very interesting to see what will happen around this area on the cable. But meantime, we just consider medium and moderate slow intraday retracement, and should pay attention to some moments that exist. So no grabbers here. This market will break this confidence down. Well, that's great. We could get some deeper retracement. Appearing of the grabber, well, that will be the moment that should hold you from the taking the new short position. Still, with the pullback up to this level, the first touch of this level, it will be relatively safe trying to take the short position because you do not know what will happen by the end of the session. Because when the market will hit it, very probable that will be some minor pullback initially, the first touch. That should let you to protect your position with the break-even stop. That's the pressure of the confidence levels. So you could go into the relatively risky setups with the relatively small risk. So if even you're wrong, the market later turns up, you will have the stop at the break-even. So if later we will get the grabber, as we said here, well, that will not be too painful to you because your position probably will be already protected by the break-even stop loss. So that's what we have on the Great British Pound. As on the gold market, as on the euro currency, overall situation looks off that market should proceed slightly lower. So because major short-term targets have not been reached yet. So let's see what will happen.